We're finally live. We got everybody on the phone lines. Statik G's in the house for his third interview on Underground Wicked Radio. It's been a couple years.
There, I'm back.
Hell yeah. Glad to have you back. DJ Gonzo, why don't you take the first question? I'm there waiting for this interview for the last couple of days. Go for it.
All right. Well, shit. My first one comes for the fucking American Way video, man. Like that's a dope ass song, dope ass video. Like, what made you want to do that video, that song?
Well, I mean, I've been doing some political shit for a couple of years. I just sneak it in here and there. And, you know, I don't always get a good response. A lot of people are very, you know, in their own ways, and they think they're like the right way when it comes to politics. So when I was writing that song, my whole goal was to write something that kind of, you know, touched on everything I wanted to say, but in a way that could be understood by the average listener, so they wouldn't sit there and kind of just be like, no, that's not true, that's not right. You know, I just wanted to make something that's approachable and that might make people question and kind of be like, well, maybe shit's not as nice as I think it is. Like, you know, maybe I should just open my eyes a little bit and check some shit. And why I wanted to film the video is because, I mean, we're in digital age. Motherfuckers love to listen to music, but more than ever, people just want to see music, you know? So I thought with that in specific, I could push the message easier and get it a lot wider, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and then you opened it up with that shooting. Like, that catches you right away when you first started to watch it.
Dope. I'm glad y'all like that.
It's definitely the truth, man. I can't believe that cop shot that fucking guy with the kids in the backseat. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was kind of crazy how it worked out. Like the whole video, like you're just sitting there, you're thinking you're seeing a normal traffic stop, and then the dude shoots and kills the guy, and you're like, oh my god. And then you see a kid walk out, and you're just like, holy fuck, this is fucked up.
Yeah, the cops are concerned. Get the baby girl out.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
was that a real video that you clipped?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real video from Minnesota. Minnesota's where that happened.
Damn. That is insane. Well, seeing how he started right out with that question, I guess I'm going to have to cut to a song already. So, thanks for that, Gonzo. Seeing how he already explained the song, we might as well play it. We're going to cut over to Statik G, The American Way. We'll be right back after the song. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio, Wicked Tendency Official Radio. Forgot to shout out the interview number. This is 7,801 interviews. I'm going to hit that 7,000 mark, I swear. It's coming. So Gonzo, I guess you took a question. For everyone new tuning in, Statik G, where are you from, man? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Alaska, but I was raised in Casper, Wyoming.
That's what's up. Have you heard of Kosher? He's from Alaska.
Yeah, actually I have.
Pretty good guy. I've had him on a couple times. He last time I had him on, he was trying to drop a new album, and he was trying to get his kid back in court. They made him stop doing music. He had to delete his Facebook, his music links, all kinds of bullshit, so he could get his kid back.
That doesn't sound illegal.
Fucking courts, man. The shit they can pull on people. Go ahead, DJ Gonzo. Question?
All right. So you're pretty much in Colorado now, right?
Yeah. I moved here in 2012.
Yeah. You enjoying all the free smoke all the legal smoke out there?
Oh, yeah, man, it's nice. I mean, I smoked all the weed I wanted to back where I was, but, you know, it's nice to be able to go to the store. Be like, well, I'm going to stop at 7-Eleven, grab a beer from the liquor store, and then I'm going to buy a couple blunts, you know. I can pick up an ounce. And I sometimes I'll walk to the store and I'll just buy an ounce and then walk home with it. It's just cool. It's like, damn, I just went up to 7-Eleven, got some Fiji water, and then went across the street and bought an ounce, you know.
Yeah, that was cool. What's your favorite strain up there? I was up there for a little while, but I only got to smoke so much.
Man, there's so many strains I couldn't even tell you. I like Redhead Stranger.
Okay, that's one I hadn't had.
Tim Williams, he's always smoking Fruity Pebbles, the strand. I've never heard of it. You ever tried it?
Yeah. No, I don't. I think I actually have tried it, but I don't remember if it tastes like Fruity Pebbles or not.
Fucking A, man. All we can get here in New York is hydro or homegrown. That's it. Once in a great while, you can get some blueberry, but it's hard to come by.
That's it.
Not legal here yet. We're pushing it.
Yeah, that's why Colorado was good for me. Because I finally got out there, because I left California when it wasn't legal, and then they went legal, and then fucking, when I got to Colorado, it was like, dude, we gotta smoke every day. And Jim kept us pretty stoned.
I gotta do this to you, Gonzo. I know you don't like political as shit, but Statik G, man, what do you think of this piece of shit president we have right now?
You know, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't fuck with him. I don't like what he represents or what he's doing to the nation. But, you know, I mean, it goes a lot higher than the president. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what was supposed to happen. This is what they wanted to happen. Was they wanted to, you know, get the first black president and then come out with a racist piece of shit. So it's like, this is all part of the plan. It's meant to divide us. It's nothing that, you know, it's kind of surprising, but at the same time, not really. Like, it would be, that's what they would do is, you know, get our first black president and then come out with a guy that's trying to divide everybody. Like, he made literally a racist slur against everybody and a bunch of sexist shit. Like, he literally said something that can divide every group of person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, the whole thing is we have to just learn to stick together and just say fuck the bullshit that he's representing. And we all got to stick together and be like, hey, fuck that shit. Like, I don't care what you represent or who you are, what you do, as long as it's not no bullshit. I'll stand with you. You know what I'm saying?
He just banned Russia from the Olympics. Did you see that?
Yeah. Damn. I didn't know you could do it. Is that even possible? It's like, yeah, fuck you. You can't be in the Olympics. It's been going on for fucking ever.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna bomb in the fucking Olympics because of this. I see it happening.
Right.
So think about 80 and 84, like we didn't go and do one Olympics and Russia didn't do another Olympics. I think that was 80 and 84.
Yep. DJ Gonzo, take a question.
Alright, we'll cover some politics here. What's your favorite song that you got out so far? Because I'm looking at YouTube, you've got a ton of them on there, and I know I got a few favorites. Like, what's your favorite to perform?
To perform? I like doing out of smoke. You know, I like hearing people chant with me and kind of get involved. I like it when the crowd yells with me, screams the lyrics, you know, jumps up and down and shit, and that's one of the ones that gets everybody going. So I really like out of smoke. Yeah, man, if I had to pick, that'd be the one.
Yeah, it's a dope ass song. It's one of the favorite ones I listen to.
That's what's up. I'd have to say the newest one there that you did with Razakel, that's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, that's my shit. It's a lot different of a song. I like it a lot, you know.
It's pretty good. I haven't talked to you in a while, man. Have you seen any crazy shit since you've been out on tour? What would be the craziest thing you've seen so far, playing venues and shit?
Oh, man, I mean, I can't put one thing on it. I mean, I could run through a quick rundown of how the Project Pat tour started. We did the Stay Down tour, and we took off with this van. First thing that happens is the van sets on fire, so I got to turn around while the van's on fire, and we drove it back to Denver, switched out the van, got a new van, and then we drove through a fucking rainstorm after we got through, I think, Nebraska. We were driving through a rainstorm, then we ended up passing a tornado, literally a real tornado, like the shit touched ground. And we were actually going to pull over and miss the show because we were so late that the venue owner was like, dude, if you guys don't get here in like 20 minutes, I'm going to cut you and just go straight to Pat. I was like, bro, hold up. Like, we're starting the tour. I don't want to miss the first show. You know, it's happened to me before. I don't want to do it again. And so we ended up getting it through the tornado, through the van on fire, and got to the venue, met Pat. Everything was cool. Everybody was tight. Okay, everybody was happy, loving the show. Everything was tight. And I get out there and I'm looking at my DJ and I'm giving him thumbs up, and then I look over and I just see a guy look right at me, thumbs up, and then he jumped up in the air. It looked like a human grenade, and his fist was pulled back up in the air, and everything was like a two-level stage floor, and he just punched this dude right in the face. And then I just saw him fall in the crowd, and then a whole just fucking fist everywhere, just started beating the shit out of each other. So we went through a van on fire. Don't Throw a Tornado, got there just on time to perform. After we get off stage, dude fucking erupts and starts a riot in the venue. So I gotta say that might be one of the crazier days I've had on tour. But I mean, every day's crazy. Every day's crazy.
That's insane.
DJ Gonzo, go for it. Take a question. Then we'll cut over to a song.
Well, I want to see you do a lot of things with LSD, and you got your own ranch there. Can you tell me a little bit about all that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
I said, I see that you do a lot of things with LSD, the guys from LSD, and your ranch is really taking off. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as an artist, I'm signed with LSD. I mean, I do a lot of work. Scum's my dude. I fucks with everybody on the label. Basically, and then I also have my label that I actually started it before I got with LSD. It was called Statik Entertainment back in the day. And, I just changed it up. We decided to rebrand, I think about a year after I got signed to LSD. So like a year after I was in, we decided to change it, and we changed it to Rhyme 6. And then it really started taking off after that. And, we put a lot of elbow grease into that shit. And, I mean, I like to play with both sides because, I mean, I'm a dark rapper. I make dark shit, but I make anything though. I'm not like horrorcore or hip hop or anything at one moment. I'm just whatever I'm in that moment. So it's cool to be on LSD and be able to get wicked and, you know, to have my Rhyme 6 shit and be able to just be like fucking my other shit, you know, myself, and be able to be lyrical and just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I like to hit everything, and Rhyme 6 represents the good hip hop side, and LSD's up and down repping the horrorcore shit, you know.
Hell yeah.
You get brother 400 reach out, buddy.
Get those fucking nuts up, man. I got a story for you. Last year when I was taping Scum in Ohio, these two juggalettes were fighting in the crowd. They took it up on stage, and Scum got so pissed off, man, he laid on the stage, and he was done. He didn't finish his last 4 songs of the set. Oh, yeah, he was pissed. Before that, he was having issues with the DJ and the mic and shit, man, but, yeah, I've never seen Scum that mad before.
Damn, what happened, though? What pissed him off?
Between the DJ, everything fucking up with the equipment, and then when they finally got set up, him Insane Poetry on stage, 2 juggalettes got up there and started fighting right on stage.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm wild as fuck.
He fucking laid down on stage, said he's done. Everyone leave. It was great. That same night, man, I gave a guy a ride to McDonald's. We're about 10 minutes down the road, and I look at him. I'm like, man, you look familiar. And he looks at me, goes, son, I better you interviewed me, and you're at my show. It was Insane Poetry. I was given a ride to McDonald's. I was like, oh, shit. He's lost weight, man. He grew out that freaking beard. I didn't recognize him.
Right.
And he was telling me he had been sober for a while, too. He quit smoking weed and drinking.
Yep, he's been on the sober shit.
Yep.
Which is good, man. I mean, more power to him. That's what I'm saying. That's what you gotta do, man. I respect the shit out of you, my man.
Alright, we're gonna cut over to another song. Slightly Sober. Seeing how we're on this subject, why don't you tell about this song, Statik G?
You know, it's one of my first singles from the Slightly Sober album. It was a starting piece. It was when I first started experimenting with singing, so check it out.
We'll be right back. We are back in Underground Wicked Radio, Wicked Tennessee Official Radio, interviewing Statik G. Before we take some more questions, Statik G, man, you mind doing a new radio drop for Underground Wicked Radio? Saying this is Statik G, you're listening to DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio, and drop some links where people can find you online. It'll play before all your songs in rotation. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember all that. What up, y'all? Statik G. You're listening to DJ Snickers with Underground Wicked Radio, and you can find me at www.statikg.com or facebook.com or youtube.com/statikg. Catch me on Snapchat, Instagram, and all that other shit. Much love. Peace.
Hey, do me a favor, and you're listening to DJ Gonzo. I'm gonna throw that in the drop for him.
Yeah, and you're listening to DJ Gonzo.
Perfect. I'll crop something together later for that. Give us a favorite movie, Statik G, or cartoon that I can fuck around with a drop.
Dude. I mean, I like South Park. That's my shit.
South Park? Oh, I got two already. I did one with Whitney Payton for hers, man. I got Carmen coming on saying, she goes, "This is Whitney Payton." Then I got Carmen coming in saying, "What's the big fucking deal, bitch?" On there.
Yeah.
She was funny. Whitney Payton was laughing when she heard that. All right, DJ Gonzo, take a question. Let's talk about these tours.
Well, can you give us information on what you got going on tour-wise, where you're heading out to, who's going out?
Yeah, man. So we're going out with Do or Die next. Fucking Do or Die, Statik G. We're bringing out Gem the Gem. My dudes Mikey G and Mike Recca. We'll be hitting that. My boy MC Violence will be DJing for me too. And we'll be that tour pretty much end of December to Christmas all the way out. So almost end of January. And then after that, we're going to be picking up again in the beginning of February or the end of January. We're going to hit the Crooked Eye, King Crooked tour. That'll be called the Corner to Corner tour. That'll be featuring myself. I'll be bringing along Doc Seuss and Lessons from Rhyme Sick, plus we'll have Stoke LaRussa and a couple of those facts.
Holy shit, you know that's Crooked G cutting in like that, coughing. What's up?
Yo, what up? Motherfucker, G, what the fuck is good, my dude?
What's good, man? How you doing?
Nah, I'm chilling. You already know, homie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
yeah, man. Anyway, I had to call in tonight.
Yeah, I know. What's up, man? How you doing, Crooked G?
I've been good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to live life, live the dream, you know?
Oh, yep, already.
He just dropped a new CD somewhere.
Nah, live that golden dream.
Kick-ass graphic work for him on the new album. Why don't you tell him about that, Crooked G?
Well, this ain't my interview. This is his interview. I don't want to sit there. I don't need to shine on his time.
I was waiting for that. Well, good. Take the fucking red question, man. I'm waiting for you to call in.
Plus, I'm sure that he has seen it on Facebook. It's all over Facebook that the new album dropped.
Take the red question, Crooked G. Crazy fucker.
All right, Statik. He wants me to take the red question. Do you remember the red question from back in the day, or were you not on during the red question stage?
I don't know. I don't think I was.
He wasn't.
All right. Do you study? You know what I'm saying? This is not my question. This is DJ Snickers' question, and he always has me ask this question. Do you study? G have your Red Wings? Oh!
Not officially. No, not even put my mouth there.
Oh, man. All right, now I got to tell him.
Hey, man, there's two sets. There's two sets of Red Wings. There's eating and there's fucking. You can have each set or you can just have one set. I unfortunately got both sets.
Yeah, I got one set.
Dirty boy. You're a dirty boy, Kirk. Huh? You're a dirty boy, Kirk. Hey, I never said I was. Well, the name is Crooked G for a reason. I am a crooked ass motherfucker. I can just see your face and looking like a bloodbath now.
All right. Now I got to tell Statik G something real quick. I was bored today, so I Googled this. I wanted to know if there was actually benefits of eating a girl out on the rag. And apparently...
Actually, it is. It actually helps out your immune system. It gives you a better iron count for you to stay warmer. And it actually helps out your red blood cells to be able to fight off any kind of virus.
A girl's pussy on the rag puts out pro antibiotics It's 100% more potent than eating a glass of yogurt. True shit.
Okay.
and there's another thing it does.
He ain't bullshitting, yo. He is not bullshitting. That is legit fact, bro. Eating a fucking bloody pussy will sit there and do more good to your body than it would be being nasty.
I couldn't believe that when I Googled that. It
It
also keeps a guy looking young if you eat him out on the rag or not, because there's 25 muscles in your face. And when you're using your tongue, it keeps those muscles tight, keeps you looking young too. So there's two benefits to that.
Henceforth, I'll be 39 years old in 18 days, and I look like I'm about 29.
All right, let's take some more serious questions. Crooked G cut into the tour dates. Let's cover some of the ones he didn't talk about. Go ahead, Gonzo.
Is there like any certain cities that you find to be like your favorite places to play, like where the crowd's more high, that you just get the most love?
Yeah, I mean, I like everywhere I go. A lot of the places I go, honestly, I've been hitting a lot of new spots. Arizona, Texas, got a lot of love out in Colorado, Wyoming. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? I like going out to new spots though. It's like the new shit.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
So Statik, man, I never did ask you the last time you were on. What does your family think of your choice of music you're making? Do they support you in this career choice?
Yeah, they all love it. They all think it's super cool.
They ever go to
they don't never
your shows?
My dad, my mom listen to fucking rap and pop music, and no, really keeps the fuck pop music. I mean, my dad actually like the music too.
Good question.
Cool. I think I saw something somewhere, or someone said something, like, I think it was Statik G for president. Would you run for president?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Run for president. At least
I'd vote for him.
Hell yeah.
I'd vote for him. I know we can get legalized.
Fuck yeah, man. They need to legalize it in New York.
Hey, I'll tell y'all right now. I am officially going to run for president. I am going to try this. I'm saying this over national radio. Crooked G, am going to actually run for president. I need all my homies to vote for me.
Yep, and the first bill passed will be necrophiliac is not illegal anymore. I can see it.
Necrophilia. Well, I'll tell you right now, the first law that's going to be passed is any hot chick that dies does not get put into the ground. They get brought to my house.
Oh, God. Fucking crooked.
And you know he has his way.
All right, I got a serious question for G, man. Damian Quinn just put out a new shirt, and I'm seeing a lot of fucking people saying they're not going to support it because of the Kurt Cobain with Liquid Assassin on there. What do you think of this bullshit? Some of his fans saying they won't support this t-shirt.
I think that's stupid. I think you need to support something what you like and not sit there and judge shit and maybe make misconceptions. Or, I mean, I guess every art is open to interpretation by the viewer, but like at the same time, you shouldn't let that hold you back from enjoying something. That's fucking stupid. But whatever.
I agree, man.
Right.
Yeah. I've blocked 2 people for this shit today for saying they're not going to support Dark Half anymore because of that t-shirt design. I'm like, it's a fucking graphic, man. What's the big deal? They've been talking about shooting people and killing themselves since they come out, and now all of a sudden you're against this? Fuck them.
Yeah, for real. Fuck them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, besides, Kurt was murdered. I mean, the way I look at it, when it comes down to that, if I support somebody because they're my homie and I fucks with their music, just because they release a shirt that I may not personally like, that don't mean I'm going to disregard on them for the music, because the music's still dope and I still fuck with it.
Exactly.
I just won't rock that said merchandise that I'm not feeling.
Yep.
Two-way getting rid of fake fans, that's for sure.
People are crazy. All right, we're going to cut off another song.
That's definitely a way to pick out fake fans.
People want to hear some more music. Let's play Out of Smoke. Tell us about this song, Statik G.
I love this song.
It's my jam, man. I figured everybody makes smoke. Everybody being out of smoke, so I thought like, I'll make one.
Hell yeah. We'll be right back. We are back on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing Statik G. DJ Gonzo, take it. Oh, while we're on the air, Tim Williams says, what's up, Statik G? Says, it's been a while. How you been?
What's been, nothing good, brother. Fucking, just working around on these tours and shit. I'll hit you up, brother. Tim Williams. I'll hit you up.
Wicked Tennessee Records. Go ahead, DJ Gonzo.
So we were talking tours. Sounds like it's going to be pretty busy for a while there.
Yeah, we definitely decided to take a lot off. We've been working on like 6 or 7 tours. The next 3 we got coming up are the Do or Die one I was talking about. It's going to be the Still Toe Pimpin' tour. Do or Die featuring myself, Jen the Gem, Mikey G, and Mike Wicca. We're going to have this Quarter to Quarter tour that's featuring King Crooked of Eminem Shady Records. We got myself, Liquid Assassin's going to be on there. We're bringing Stogie the Rip. We're going to bring Dr. Seuss and Messin from Rhymechick. They're going to be on my set. And we got some more cats coming. And then we got the Project Path, Statik G tour, Born to Hustle tour. That one's going to be pretty tight. We got City Boy Girls, Frugi, and we got Mark Noah on that bitch, too.
The mic started echoing. Sorry about that. For those that don't know, he mentioned Doc Seuss. He is actually from the Two Whoops family. I'm trying to remember who else is on there. I've interviewed them all about a couple of years ago. I don't know if they're still doing the Two Whoops family.
Doc Seuss is from Rhymechick.
Oh, is he from Rhymechick? Why am I thinking Two Whoops?
I don't know.
That's great. I haven't had him on in probably like 3 years, Doc Seuss.
Yeah, Doc Seuss. He used to tour with me a lot. He's going to be coming back out. We had him out last year for the All Out of Normal tour. And we're going to bring him back out with King Crooked.
Hell yeah. So, Statik G, man, what kind of advice would you give to a new rapper starting out in the underground, trying to do horrorcore?
Horrorcore, I don't know. I guess do something different, because everybody's done like the same thing in horrorcore for years and years. That's why I'm like, you gotta do something different, stand out, do something, be original is the big thing if you're doing horrorcore. If you're trying to do some hip hop, same shit, just do you, be original, don't be trying to be somebody else. You can be inspired, but the best bet is always do you.
Yep, I agree with that.
You gotta be versatile.
Exactly. Take another question, DJ Gonzo. What is this hot seat question your old lady wants you to ask? You got me interested now.
Oh, okay. The hot seat question that comes from her dark ass is, what the hell would you do if you were in the middle of having sex with some girl and she pulls out a razor blade and starts to try and go to town on you?
Alright, back up, smack it out of her hand. Back up, crazy bitch.
Oh, shit. Man, I can't wait for your old lady to get on. I'm going to have to get her on for the Whitney Payton interview. I'm just waiting for the date.
Oh, yeah, she's going to love it. She just walked outside right now. That's the question.
All right, so Statik G, man, what would be your inspiration that got you started out doing music?
I just got started out because I like to write, and I like to draw, and I like to make art, and just kind of did it for myself, for like therapeutic reasons, I guess, to escape. And some of my friends were going through my shit and told me it was dope, and then I should fuck with it, and then I just kind of, slowly, really, I was a shy kid. I never really had many friends. I didn't really talk to many people, and I kind of eased myself into it, and I I ended up being good at it, so I kind of just dropped my drawing. I quit drawing, quit tagging, and I just kind of put all my focus into making music.
Hell yeah. DJ Gonzo?
Yeah, thanks, man.
So we're glad you did, because you kick ass. I mean, I've been interested in seeing your art stuff, because I come out with graffiti art myself, so that would have been dope, but I guess you can't focus on everything. You know, do you still sometimes want to go back and do other art and stuff?
I mean, yeah, I still fuck around. I can't focus on it as much because I'm a perfectionist, and I'll sit there and look at a drawing and hate it. You know what I'm saying? But music, I feel like I can paint the picture I want to paint, how I want to paint it, usually. And, I drew my album cover for All Out of Normal 1. I drew that, and I drew All Out of Normal expansion pack. I drew a couple of my shirt designs. Like, I still do tagging shit here and there. My actual graph is my tag from, 15 years ago. And, I still fuck around. That's just, I don't make that my focus. I just try to do it a little progress.
Yeah, so you can enjoy it. Well, I will say there is an artistry to your words, though. Like, when you did American Way, I kept thinking of you, as a reverend. It almost sounded like up on a podium preaching in, a good way. Feel to it.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to change the world.
I got a question from Sarah on Facebook. She wants to know what made you decide, damn, I can't say that word tonight. What made you decide to go from green hair to red hair?
The green hair was just a thing. I was doing this Dark Knight cipher, and I was doing kind of the Joker look. I had this big, badass purple coat, and I had my hair green. And I did it for the Mandela Effect video, because it was a different dimension kind of thing, what I had green hair. But I've been dyeing my hair red. I mean, I tried it blue one time for one video. You can kind of go through my YouTube and dig through it. It's at the very bottom, but I did it some old school shit, but just one time. But pretty much the last 5 years I had a red hair. It's been just 2 different times, blue and green, just for one little quick video,
Hell yeah. I remember the first flyer I made for you, now that we're talking about this, the Joker. Didn't I have you standing in front of the Batman-mobile on your last flyer?
I think so. I fucked with Batman, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I did. All right, DJ Gonzo, take another question. We're going to cut to one more song, because I definitely want to play this for the interview. Go ahead, Gonzo.
Sorry, I was like, all right, so, I'm ready for questions right now. Go ahead, Bill. I'm actually a little distracted real quick. Go ahead.
He's got to think. He's new to this still. All right, so Statik G, man, what would be your dream collab? Who would you want to collab with in the future? And where do you want to see your music in, say, another 5 years?
Fuck, man. I mean, it'd be dope to collab with Eminem or Tech Nine, Twisted, you know what I'm saying? One of those guys. It'd be dope. Where do I want to be in the next 5 years? I want to be on the part of Eminem, Tech Nine, or Twisted.
Oh yeah. That is what's up. Gonzo, you got another one? You want me to cut over to a song?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So it's, everybody you got out there behind you, anybody you want to shout out, for Limestick, LSP, anything like that, any big, people that were pivotal in your career?
Yeah, man. I mean, first of all, the fans fucking keeping it going. Always bumping, always, there's been a lot of drama surrounding my life. And, a lot of people taking shots at my character and lying about me. Still to this day, motherfuckers, as of yesterday even, just still running their mouth, making up lies and shit, just to fucking smear me for no reason. But, and the fans stick through it, so I respect y'all. Much love to y'all, mostly, more than anything, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. And then, shout out to Limestick, all the fucking soldiers have been pushing. These motherfuckers are killing the shit. All the artists on here, all the people on Limestick Promotions that are helping not only put, these tours together for us, but also all the fans and for the artists on our label. And shout out to LSP. They fucking really helped me get my name out there early in my career, early in my revamping of my career anyway. So shout out to LSP. Shout out to Project Pat, No White, Do or Die, King Crooked, and Shady Records. All these guys that are letting me letting me and my guys book their tours, that are giving us these opportunities. I really respect that. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't give, you know, the young kids and the newcomers a lot of options and a lot of chances. And these guys really took a gamble on me, and I'm just happy. So shout out to all of them, and you know, everybody that puts up with me on a day to day. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my mom, dad, my brother. Much love, y'all. And shout out to y'all here, right, you know, fucking having me. Much love.
Anytime, Statik G. Apparently, I was just going through my notes, and I guess you got on a year ago for your last interview, February 16th, 2016, it looks like. I thought it's been like 2 years for some reason. All right, we're going to cut over to another song before we take a couple final questions. We're going to play Bad Hair Day featuring Razakel. Tell us about this song, Statik G.
You know, Razakel's the homie. I've been, you know, we bumped heads a couple of times, not heads like in a bad way, but bumped around it a couple of times. And she's always been super tight to me, and I just reached out to her and was hoping she'd do a song, and, you know, she said absolutely, she's hoping I'd reach out, and this is what came out of it.
We got one good one for sure. As we go live, he cuts. We are back at Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing Statik G, Wicked Tendencies Official Radio. So, Statik G, man, I appreciate you getting back on for another interview. We were talking in the background how some artists have let some of the views on their music go to their head and forget the people that helped them get there. What is your take on that, Statik G?
You know, I always say stay humble. You know, I think that no matter how big you get, you should always remember how it took to get there, and, you know, the people that helped you along the way. And, you know, it's easy to think that people are out to get you, but I don't think that you should think that way. I think that you should just, you know, be humble. You know, that's what it is.
Hell yeah, I agree with that 100%. Gonzo, you got any more questions before I take the final questions?
Yeah, I got one more good one. Okay, as you are getting bigger, and you are getting bigger, man, like your product, everything's improving, you're getting out to more and more people. If somebody came across this interview, one of your YouTube videos, that was their first time experiencing writing, what would you say to them? What would you want them to get from your music, from what you're doing?
Well, what would I want my fans? What'd you say?
What would you say to the people that, like, for their first time coming across your music or maybe this interview, like, what would you say to them? Like, how would you want it, if, like, right now was the one point in your life that was, like, pivotal, like, fucking defining, what would you say to them?
So, like, for tough times and shit, I mean, my thing is perseverance, you know? It's not always gonna be easy, shit sucks a lot, and that's just kind of life, you know, especially in the situation we're in. We just gotta work towards something, and my thing is work ethic. It's, you know, you can't just get beaten down and then just give up. You just gotta keep working on something, keep working on yourself. Can't let motherfuckers get to you.
Exactly.
I agree with that 100%. All right, so final questions before we hop off the air. Statik G, is there anything on this interview we didn't cover? Any projects or anything coming up? New songs you want to talk about?
Yeah, man, I got my new CD, Cherish, coming out. That's what American Way, the song music video, the American Way, it's a single off of. That'll be dropping early 2018. We haven't set an entire date on it yet, but we'll get more details as we have them. And,
oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Anything else, just follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Statik G. Check out my videos on YouTube, youtube.com/Statik G. And, you know, listen to my music. Check it out, Spotify, iTunes, all that other shit.
I just got a question from a homie on Facebook. He wants to know how you got started on doing promo for your music, t-shirts, hats, and flyers, shit like that.
How I got started in it?
Yeah, he's trying to find a good way to start out doing promo. He wants to know what should he buy first to put out promo for his music?
For his music is always, I'd say that's what you're making it for, right? So you want to get your CDs out. If you're going to go for something extra, it's the flyers, business cards. If you're trying to get merch, it's always good to start with t-shirts and hats or beanies, because that's the most accessible item. And, yeah. So, that's what I'd say.
Hell yeah. We're going to be getting merch here soon for the radio again. Now that I'm Wicked Tennessee's official radio, we got a website up finally. So Statik G, did you enjoy your interview on Underground Wicked Radio? And would you come back?
Yeah, man. Always down to come back. Hit me up.
Hell yeah. Anytime you're dropping something, man, hit us up. We'll throw some promo up for you. Got anything else, DJ Gonzo, before we hop off?
I just want to thank you again for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Gonzo, man, he's like, I want to interview Statik G. I'm like, give me a second. I'll hit him up. Like, got a date within the minute. He was looking forward to getting you on for an interview and chopping it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank y'all for having me. We appreciate it. And, shit, let's chop it up again sometime.
Anytime,
That's
man.
what's up.
As soon as you drop this new CD, just to get you back on for another interview, we'll throw some promo out for that.
Yeah, hit me up, man. Fucking I'll let y'all know when I drop it, and we can get something else going.
Hell yeah, sounds good.
But, gotta go make some moves. I got some shit to finish up before I camp out for the night. So, much love, y'all. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna check out and talk to you next time, yeah. Let's go. Peace.
Have a good night, Statik G. Thank you for getting on. I'll be back Saturday night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern. We got a bunch of new music coming up, new interviews. Everyone tune in. DJ Snickers out.